Alright, what's going on, guys? Today we are doing the 2015 Mustang GT.
We're doing it?
Eibach.
2015 Mustang?
We're not doing it, but we are installing Eibach Sportline springs on the 2015 Mustang GT. So we already kind of got started because the rears we weren't exactly sure how to do and it looked a little weird, so we were kind of just testing out what you need to do, and we kind of figured it out. So I'll show you guys real quick. And I still have the driver's side to do on the rear, so, but the passenger side is getting bolted up. So for the rear, let me grab a light so you guys can see this. Hey, what'd you do with that light? Oh, there it is. I see it. Alright guys, so we're sorry about that interruption. So in order to get the rear springs out, you basically have to drop the rear subframe and kind of support it with the jack. It's supported on the other side right now because that's what I'm working on. But in order to get it out, you have to remove this bolt right here. It's already pre-removed. This big rear body bolt, subframe bolt. You have to remove the upper two shock bolts here and here, and then there's also two shock bolts on the bottom. It's a little bit easier to actually just remove them and remove the whole shock than it is to just just take the bump stop out from here, because it's easier to pull the spring out from going this way than like pulling it out that way. And then up front, there's three bolts you got to take out. You got to remove, I don't know, well, you can see that, but those two right there, and then this big body bolt, and the whole subframe will drop down and it will allow you to pull it out. I'm currently working on the other side right now, just bolting it back up. So once I come back to this side, I will show you how to actually remove the spring and all that stuff. So, and put it back. Alright guys, so I'm now starting to support this side, and I'm going to take out these two front bolts I already took out, this shock I already took out, and I believe I explained that in the last clip. So I am now going to take out this front, what is it, body bolt for the crank. Out. Your subframe will drop, and you can pull out your spring like so-ish, maybe.
Did you get the rear ones?
Okay. What? Oh, these ones? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Maybe. Going. Alright, I just said turn it a little bit. Now that's out. Now you will be reusing this here, so make sure you keep it. Now we have shock over here. Twist this off. Dusty. As I did with these, are just what is it, 15 mil. That's a 17 mil, and that's a 15 mil. So these are just 15 mil bolts. And we'll just impact them off. So, pop this off, and to get these off, it's kind of tricky. You might need somebody else to help you out, but alright, so oh, that coming off. Whoops. Alright.
They get it.
Okay. Alright, so basically after a little bit of pulling and all that good stuff, here it comes off like this. Now, it does tell you to drill these holes out, but if you're me, you just want to use the shock, you can just kind of
put all 98 pounds on there. There you go.
98. Yes. Alright, now that's on. And just kind of pop it on there pretty much. Well, something like that. It'll kind of. There we go. On there. And now that that's done, you take your top mount here. Put your top mount back on. Put your sides to go back on, like so. Take your 15 mil again. Screw on there until she's tight like that. Take your impacts. And just tighten around until she stops. Just like that. Now you take your new spring. The rear is the more compressed side here. This goes up top. It'll actually, if you, as long as the Eibach logo is readable from left to right, you're good to go. You take your new or old or original shot or spring perch, rubber, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what to call these things ever. You put it on, make sure it locks in like this. See, there's a little groove here, and then on these you just kind of take your spring, put them in, and you'll find that there's also little like indentation where you want to kind of take the bottom of your spring and make sure that the indentation goes into the indentation. Kind of hard to explain.
And it's like right out of the cup there.
Yeah, and then you just kind of squeeze it in there and make sure that it's sitting correctly, and you'll know, like I said, by the indentations. Alright, then from here, just put it up, like so. And everything will kind of fall back into its place. And then from here, it's just reverse or removal.
Alright guys, so we finished the lowering.
This is called the Eibach drag kit.
The Eibach drag kit. Wait, what would the front be higher?
It's like a gasser.
Oh yeah, it's true.
So it doesn't have any like wheel hop, or it doesn't pull the front wheels up or anything.
Yeah.
So now we're good. We can just go to 8K and dump it.
Woo! We are done with the drop. No, just kidding. We still got the fronts. Oh boy.
Alright guys, so we are now onto the fronts, and in order to do the fronts you have to remove the brake caliper, the brake rotor, these two bolts here, the sway bar end link bolt here, and the, what is it, 3 bolts up here? Yeah.
Right, and you want to leave one loose, just in case the strut will fall.
Yeah.
And it'll catch it.
Yep. So. Okay, so from here you take off these two bolts. I believe they're
Which two bolts?
this one here and this one here.
I got you. Okay.
And then make sure you disconnect. Take this little.
Those are little clips. It helps if you have an interior trim tool or a pry tool or something like that to get them out.
But we don't right now.
So we use our fingers.
Alright, so from here we have the strut out and we need to get the stock spring off. So in order to do that we need some spring compressors. You can rent these from your local O'Reilly's, AutoZone, whatever, doesn't matter. Pretty much how these work are take this little pin here, put on like that, lock the pin around it, take this one, again, take that out, lock the pin around it, like that. And you take your other side, do the same exact thing, and you tighten both of these down until the spring is compressed enough to where you can take this top hat bolt off. And once you take the top hat bolt off, then you pull the spring off, put the compressors on the stock spring, or on the new aftermarket spring, and you're good to go. And pretty much do reverse renewal. And whoever put this back on, you need it. That's all I'm saying.
Ned.
Alright, so we got all the other stuff done. Sorry, I'm just kind of finding out what's what right now. Pretty much. Alright, so we got the spring on, we already kind of put it up there, and then you just kind of line the holes up and put the bolts in. Nothing too insane.
specs?
What?
What are torque specs?
I don't know.
We don't use those.
Yeah. Alright. And then...
Same thing on the other side. And that's basically how you install Eibach Sportline springs for the 2015 Mustang GT. This is the performance pack, so it's got the sway bars, bigger sway bars, and yeah, that's really it. So this is the install video if you want to know how to do it wrong. Just kidding.
I mean, so this is how you install the Eibach Sportlines on the 2015 Ford Mustang GT. As you saw, we did both the rears, or we did the rears, fronts. Well, I have to do the other front side still, but after that, I mean, it's the same process as the driver's side, so just repeat it on the passenger side, and then from there, we'll show you what it looks like after it's done.
Dang.
Dang.
I didn't know it was going to slam in that.
Talking hard, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Talking hard. I wonder how it rides.
Probably like crap.
You think?
Probably like crap.
I don't know.
It can't be worse than the WRX. It could be. I don't know.
We'll find out.
I guess we'll find out, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. So that was the install of the 2015 Ford Mustang.
Yep.
Springs, Eibach Sportlines.
It calls for a 1.5 inch in the front and then a 1.3 in the back, but this looks like a dramatic drop. It's pretty insane.
Yeah. This thing definitely looks slammed now, even for just springs. So, I don't know. We'll see how it rides. We'll see how it settles. It'll probably tuck next week.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, I don't know.
Until next time.
Yeah, until next time. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal.